God says it will never be enough until you hear this, until you realize this. And I believe this word is going to speak to you tremendously, is going to resonate with you. Because I was sitting in silence praying God, and this, like, I asked God a question, He answered me in this way. And then He reminded me of a movie that I'm going to suggest to you that is going to be an awesome movie. That when you watch it, you're going to realize this even more. So I was sitting in silence and praying, and I asked God, like, what do you want us to do? And like, what do you want from us? And I heard this. I felt this. Just do not sin. And when I heard this, it felt like I was reminded of Jesus Christ on the cross and how much pain He suffered. And it was like all this pain was not enough for us to just stop. Like he has to suffer even more for us, like to keep sinning and make Him suffer more, right? Like this is not about like feeling guilty or condemned because of this, but just realize what we're doing when we're sinning. And you can ask yourself in your life, like, what did I do? And maybe you already know. Now, this is going to come full circle with like the never enough. I was reminded, like, okay, that God doesn't want us to sin. And He wants us, He says, like, he who loves me will obey my commands, right? What are His commands? His commands are for us not to sin, not to idolize anything, right? Not to put anything on a pedestal, not to steal, kill, lie, cheat, right? Not to commit adultery, sexual immorality. And for us to love one another, right? Like He loved us. And He reminded me, like, that He loves us, and so He does not want us to do that, because He knows none of these things, when we do sin, will satisfy us. And then immediately I was reminded of this quote of a movie recently I watched. And these sins will never be enough. Whatever you want, really, will never be enough. And so I felt led to watch this movie, and I've never watched a movie twice in a row. I really never did. I never, I watched this movie once, and then I was like, this was so good. God spoke to me through this movie, and I think He's going to speak to you through it as well. And the movie is, I didn't watch it like twice in a row, like just on the one spot on one sitting, because I don't have the time to do this. I watched it once in like 2 different sittings, and then as I was eating, I don't have the time to watch movies apart from then. And the next day, right after I watched it, it never happened. The movie is The Greatest Showman. And I was reminded of the song, and I think the singer is actually Christian, because it spoke to me. And this is what the song was, Never Enough. And so it goes like this. Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we could steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it will never be enough, never be enough for me. This is never going to be enough. Never, never, right? What is this thing that you're looking for? What is this thing that you feel like, oh, once I'm going to get this, finally, I'm going to be free. I'm going to be enough. But it will never feel like you are enough with these things. Sin and lust lust of the eyes, lust, pride, all these things will never satisfy you, but will ultimately destroy you. Only Jesus Christ can satisfy us. And I was reminded of this big time. And in the movie, you see this. So there's like this. The guy that owns the show, it's like Hugh Jackman. He owns the show in which now this singer sings this song. And for the first time, he's like, this is like kind of a circus he has with like different kind of beasts and like weird people, right? And they make a great, beautiful show, but it feels like it's fake. And now for the first time, you feel like he has something real. He has something like just like people from the high society finally deem worthy. Like, oh, this singer is like this angelic voice, not like me, right? Just like this beautiful, like great, almost opera-like voice. And he sees, when he hears this girl sing for the first time, he realizes he's like in awe. He's like, oh. And then he looks at the public and he's like, finally, they will deem me worthy. Finally, I will be enough. But then he realized, it's so funny because this song is actually telling the truth, which is never going to be enough. And in the moment he sees that, he sees like, oh, this is going to be enough. Maybe in the moment when you think, oh, you're going to have this, you're going to have that, you're going to have this much gold, right? Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it will never be enough. Never be enough for me. You're going to realize this is why people are rich, have everything they want. Nothing will satisfy them apart from God. Maybe you're here because of this, because subconsciously in the back of your mind you think something is going to satisfy you. Maybe in the moment of right before sinning, you think something is going to satisfy you. But it's not. It's a lie. It's a deception. It's never going to be enough. So I believe God is telling you here, just do not sin. And by not sinning, you will not believe the lie. You will not put your trust in money, in people, to believe that you are enough. You believe you are enough because you are God's